Comedy Live. And this next comic, I know you're going to enjoy. You may have seen him on Comedy Central. Please welcome to the stage, Danny Cohen.
Hi. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Hi. Okay, so I didn't think that Times Square was going to be so busy today because it was raining, but there were 3,000 people there with 3,000 umbrellas. I was stuck. I couldn't. It was like not even moving. It was so crowded that at one point I was part of a Chinese family. It was me, my Chinese mother, and my Chinese sister, and we were just all plowing through the crowd. So I turned to her and I was like, "Mommy, I love you." And she was like, go away, you're not my son." Which made me feel strangely comfortable because that's how my real mother speaks to me. And then I lost the Chinese family. Then I was walking a dog. I don't know whose dog it was. It was like a small little dog. And then I was holding a baby. I'm like, oh my God, whose baby is this? And by the time I got to 42nd Street, I was holding 2 eggplants. Which is amazing, because I love eggplant parmesan, and I am in no condition to raise a baby on my own, so it all worked out for the best. I'm very excited because I just finished shooting a reality television show for the Food Network called Pizza. And I had to go from pizza store to pizza store here in New York, and I had to eat like 6 to 8 slices a day. And I had to compare pizza, and there were audience, you know, the people in the pizza store were audience, and I had to compare. And I'm lying to you, by the way. I'm a liar. There was no reality TV show. But I went to a lot of pizza stores this year. I ate a lot of pizza. The show was in my head. The show was in my head. I would go to the pizza stores, and I'm like, oh, that's good, and I just ate 2 slices. I should try this slice and then go next door and try that slice. And then, you know what I'll do is I'll just ask audience members. I'm like, Danny, there's no audience. There's no show. Stop eating pizza. So, you know, so I stopped eating pizza about 4 months ago, and I lost 8 pounds. Thank you. It's a start. And I'm feeling really good, you know, but the past couple of days, I've been thinking a lot about pizza, and I'm like, uh-oh. I think the show is coming back into syndication. I consider myself to be chubby. I'm chubby, but I Googled my height and weight this morning, and it turns out I'm obese. The great news is, it said that if I lose 17 more pounds, I'm gonna be fat. So. I'm really looking forward to getting fat. So. I'm really excited about that. I joined the gym, but I'm not going to go back to the. You know, I'm not. I don't know. Did you know that there's a section in the gym where guys take lifting weights very seriously? I'm never going to go back to that section ever again. Because I was looking through, and there was one big guy. He must have been 6'5", 300 pounds. He called me over. He's like, you want to do me a favor? You want to spot me? He was lifting like 600 pounds. And I was afraid to say no to him, so I was like, all right, sure, I'll spot you, but someone's going to need to spot me spotting you. Like, I'll just stand in the middle. So when you're ready, you just check with me, and then I'll check with him. And then he'll let me know, and then I'll let you know. I'll be like wholesale. Thank you. Because come on. That's very sweet, thank you. Thank you. Because I don't know what I would possibly do if this guy dropped 600 pounds and I was spotting him. Like, what would I do, scream? I know, I would scream and then I would run for help. I'd be like, hi, hello, excuse me? Hi, I'm so sorry to hello? Hi. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm spotting someone downstairs. No, I'm spotting him right now. No, he dropped it. No, I left him there, and no, I don't know. I think he's dead now. because you ask a lot of questions. It's your fault, it's not mine. So that was a whole scenario that was going through my mind as I was, but I spotted him. I did it. It was fine. I was sweating, like my sweat was dripping on him, like while he was, he was like, are you peeing on me? I'm like, no, what are you talking about? I'm not peeing on you. What are you talking about? I was so nervous, but I did it. And I went home. And I have to tell you, I was in my head for hours. I was like, I couldn't understand. I was like, why would this guy pick me to spot him? Why would he pick me? And then I realized he picked me because he believed in me. He believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. And that's friendship. And that's a good reason to go to the gym, to make new friends. He almost died for me. And that's what real friends do for each other. They die for each other. There's also the punch. This trainer was walking around screaming about the punching bag. Use the punching bag. Use the punching bag. It releases tension. I was like, all right, I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I don't know. So I went up to the punching bag and I was like, no. Because I'm not really much of a puncher. By nature, I'm more of a slapper, If anything, if I get in a fight, I'm not the guy like, get over here, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm more like, I don't like that, no! And I'll just start crying. It's just train wreck, crazy. Yeah, speaking of which, so I moved into this, a small, Manhattan, it's a studio, but it's a room. It's a small little, there's no room. When I moved in, I realized there's no place to put the bed. There's only one designated wall, and it's right by the front door. So I'm sleeping, and the doorknob is it's just like this. You see, just like that. So I'll wake up at 3 in the morning, and I'll wake up at 4 in the morning, and I'll just stare at the doorknob. I'll just stare at it, because I'm waiting for it to turn. Because I'm thinking, if somebody decides to break in at night, I'm not gonna even have a chance to scream. It's gonna be like an immediate break-in and then stabbing and it's over. Just like, finished. No time to scream, no time to dial 911, no time to run, finished, over. They won't even be a break-in and entering. They're gonna stab me from the hallway. It's gonna be like a break-in and stabbing. That's it. Like the cops will get there and they're gonna be really confused. They'll be like, we see there's a break-in, but there was no entering yet. There was a stabbing. Also, I wanna know why I'm being stabbed. I think we all have the right to know why we're being stabbed. It's an event. Who gets stabbed when you get stabbed? You wanna know. Like, if you're walking in the street and someone says, you give me your money, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna give you my money. And then they stab you, that's what happened. That's what happened. They wanted your money, and you said no, and then you got stabbed. It's a sensible stabbing. But if you're sleeping and then you're stabbed, that's unacceptable. It's an unacceptable stabbing. And then there's this one thing called a push-in robbery. I don't know if anybody knows what this is. This is when you're walking up to your home and you're unlocking your door and someone comes from behind you and pushes you into your home and robs you. This is what they've titled a push-in robbery. If someone attempts a push-in robbery on me in my apartment, we're both gonna end up in my bed. So it started off as something really scary. It's gonna turn into something really beautiful. I'll be like, I don't know, you pushed me, I pushed back. That's it. I'm out, I'm done. I'm Danny Cohen. Thank you.